Our topic for this day is all about working capital management. So, what is working capital management? Working capital management is a business strategy designed to manage a company's working capital. A company's working capital refers to the capital it has left over after accounting for its current liabilities. Working capital management ensures that a company operates efficiently by monitoring and using its current assets and liabilities to their most effective use. The efficiency of working capital management can be quantified using ratio analysis. Understanding working capital management. Working capital is a key metric used to measure a company's short-term financial health and well-being. It is the difference between the company's current assets and current liabilities. As such, it is the capital that is left after accounting for its current liabilities. Working capital management is a strategy that companies use to manage their leftover cash. Current assets includes anything that can be easily converted into cash within 12 months. These are the company's highly liquid assets. Some current assets include cash, account receivable, inventory, and short-term investments. Current liabilities are any obligations due within the following 12 months. These include accruals from operating expenses and current portions of long-term debt and payments. The primary purpose of working capital management is to enable the company to maintain sufficient cash flow to meet its short-term operating costs and short-term debt obligations. A company's working capital is made up of its current assets minus its current liabilities. Working capital management components. Certain balance sheet accounts are more important when considering working capital management. Though working capital entails comparing all current assets to current liabilities, there are few accounts that are more critical to track. Cash. The core of working capital management is tracking cash and cash needs. This involves managing the company's cash flow by forecasting needs, monitoring cash balances, and optimizing cash flows to ensure that the company has enough cash to meet its obligation. Because cash is always considered a current asset, all accounts should be considered. However, companies should be mindful of restricted or time-bound deposits. Receivables. To manage capital, companies must be mindful of their receivables. This is especially important in the short term as they wait for credit sales to be completed. This involves managing the company's credit policies, monitoring customer payments, improving collection practices. At the end of the day, having completed a sale does not matter if the company is unable to collect payment from the sale. Accounts payable refers to one aspect of working capital management that companies can take advantage of, that they have greater control over. While other aspects of working capital management may be uncontrollable, such as selling goods or collecting receivables, companies have a say in how they pay suppliers, what the credit terms are, and when cash outlay are made. Inventory. Companies primarily consider inventory during working capital management as it may be the most risky aspect of managing capital. When inventory is sold, a company must go to the market and rely on consumer preferences to convert inventory to cash. If this cannot be completed quickly, the company may be forced to have its short-term resources stuck in an illiquid position. Alternatively, the company may be able to quickly sell the inventory but only in a steep price discount. Types of working capital. In its simplest form, working capital is the difference between current assets and current liabilities. However, different types of working capital may be important to a company to best understand its short-term needs. Permanent working capital is the amount of resources that company will always need to operate its business without interruption. This is the minimum amount of short-term resources vital to a company's operations. Regular working capital is a component of permanent working capital. It is the part of the permanent working capital that is required for day-to-day operations and make up the most important part of permanent working capital. Reserve working capital is the other component of permanent working capital. Companies may require an additional amount of working capital on hand for emergencies, seasonality, or unpredictable events. Fluctuating working capital, company may be interested in only knowing what their variable working capital is. For example, companies may opt to pay for inventory as it is a variable cost. However, the company may have a monthly liability relating to insurance. It does not have the option to decline. Fluctuating working capital only considers the variable liabilities the company has complete control over. Gross working capital is simply the total amount of current assets of a business before considering any short-term liability. Net working capital is the difference between current assets and current liabilities. Why manage working capital? Working capital management can improve a company's cash flow management and earnings quality through an efficient use of its resources. Management of working capital includes inventory management as well as management of accounts receivable and accounts payable. Working capital management also involves the timing of accounts payable, like paying suppliers. A company can conserve cash by choosing to stretch the payment to suppliers and make the most available credit. Working capital management ratios. Three ratios that are important in working capital management are the working capital ratios, the collection ratio, and the inventory turnover ratio. The working capital ratio or current ratio is calculated by dividing current assets by current liabilities. This ratio is a key indicator of a company's financial health as it demonstrates its ability to meet its short-term financial obligations. Collection ratio, days sales outstanding. The collection ratio, also known as days sales outstanding or DSO, is a measure of how efficiently a company manages its accounts receivables. The collections ratio is calculated by multiplying the number of days in the period by the average amount of outstanding accounts receivable. Inventory turnover ratio. Another important metric of working capital management is the inventory turnover ratio. To operate with maximum efficiency, a company must keep sufficient inventory on hand to meet customers' needs. However, the company also needs to strive to minimize cost and risk while avoiding unnecessary inventory stockpiles. Limitations of working capital management. With strong working capital management, a company should be able to ensure it has enough capital on hand to operate and grow. However, there are downsides to the approach. Working capital management only focuses on short-term assets and liabilities. While effective working capital management can help a company avoid financial difficulties, it may not necessarily lead to increased profitability. Working capital management does not inherently increase profitability, make products more desirable, or increase a company's market position. Companies still need to focus on sales growth, cost control, and other measures to improve their bottom line. As that bottom line improves, working capital management can simply enhance the company's position.